Nerves of steel required on this year's Dauphiné, a remarkable race that's produced so many surprises. How would today pan out? Well, after the time trial, some tired legs and minds perhaps, as we headed 162 kilometres to Chaintré. Along the way, categorised tests at Category 2 just about in the middle, but plenty of little peaks towards the end that were really going to cause some problems. Who would be tempted? Well, Pierre Rolland was definitely going to be up there, the man in the polka dot jersey, up towards the fore. Sporting green was Vermaak of DSM. Of course, Wout van Aert, the leader of the race, second behind Pipo Garner in the time trial, out for another victory to add to stage one. It was a quality breakaway, 5 riders up the road, Dubé of Total Energies, Thomas of Cofidis, we had Jan Bakelans from Intermarché Wanty, and Schoenberger, along with Pierre Rolland early doors from B&B Hotels. Rolland backing out of the break to preserve his energy in that battle for polka dots, leaving the 4 up front and with the margin pared back to around about the 2-minute mark with 26 kilometres to go. Well, the climbs were coming, and some of them quite spiteful, and the Côte de Montbrison offered up a real opportunity to put some hurt on the day's favourite Dylan Groenewegen. Well, he'd missed out because of pressure by the peloton several times in this race, and it was to be the same deal on this day. Ineos Grenadiers determined to drive for Ethan Hayter, wearing the Young Riders Competition jersey, the white jersey. Jumbo-Visma, of course, working for Wout van Aert on this day, hoping to extend his lead overall. Well, the break were still doing their duty as we hit under 20 kilometres to go. The pace was on. Well, plenty of descents wherever there are climbs, and they were making a difference as well. The pace was absolutely relentless in this roller coaster ride to the line. Well, the breakaway were, well, full of belief, I think it's fair to say, and that was ebbing and had done quite significantly for Groenewegen and the Team Bike Exchange boys. They sent the team back to try and rescue the situation, but I'm afraid that ship sank again. Over the crests we came, and starting to think about the finish, our breakaway were working well together, even waiting up for the struggling Fabien Dubé on some of the non-categorised climbs. But would 4 stay together? Well, the problem always is reaching for the line at the very last. Well, they were giving it a very good go. Just a handful of seconds separating those out front and the chasers. And momentarily, exchanges and indeed decisions, crucial ones from the breakaway, not to work. Cat and mousing should not have been a thing. In the end, Benjamin Thomas it was that struck out on the front, the man from Cofidis reaching for glory, but with 100 metres to go, well, a fantastic lead out as it was from Christophe Laporte, teed up Wout van Aert, who would be in his wake, and a wake-up call for absolutely everybody on the barriers. You had to work hard. Jordi Meus, nearest of all. Ethan Hayter coming across the line as well for a good finish, but Wout van Aert did the job after disappointment for him of being second in the time trial, second behind Gaudu on stage 3, and best of everyone when the breakaway had success on stage 2. He finally added another victory to his opening stage win and leads this race by over a minute. A fantastic day, an amazing day of racing with the breakaway only caught in the last 150 metres. Something to remember. And something to behold is Wout van Aert, taking the day ahead of Meus, Hayter, Bosenhagen, who was well placed, Page, Stuyven, Baggioli, Bakelans, Louvel and Molano. Well, you had to look a long way back to find Dylan Groenewegen, who lit too late. Wonderful leader of this race, Wout van Aert. He leads Catania by 1 minute and 3. Roglic, his teammate, and Vingegaard likewise are in position 3 and 5, with Ethan Hayter 1 minute and 32 down. The mountains beckon, the high ground of the Alps on the weekend, but before we get there, there's a run to gap. And the man who might just have a gap by the end is once again going to be Wout van Aert, who surely must start as favourite. It's a gnarly course. There's categorised climbs, 2 of them, 2 categorised, 2 tests with a category 4 and a 3 early doors. It'll be great. We'll be there, and you must be as well, because the drama here never stops.